Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2025 Okaloosa All-County Band Concert. First of all, I'd like to thank a few people. First of all, thanks to the wonderful people here at Mattie Kelly Arts Center for accommodating our change of schedule, and to the Okaloosa County School District for its continued support and commitment to this event. For your information, this concert is being live streamed by OkaloosaTV.com. Special thanks to Tony Leonard, Bob, Terry, and Hank Rockwell from Playground Music Center for their continued support of bands throughout the southeastern United States. Let's give them a hand. You've heard the saying that we stand upon the shoulders of giants. That is no more true than here. Directors that to teach these wonderful young students every day truly do our lives, our jobs, and the very thing that we love to do the most to the people who have come before us. And the retired directors from this area are second to none. So if you will, please, if you are a retired band director from Okaloosa County, would you please stand to see our retired band director? It takes a lot to put on this event. We have to have schools that host our auditions and our rehearsals. So I'd like to take a moment to say a special thanks to our host schools. Lewis Middle School, their principal, Dr. Nathaniel Chapman, Mack Middle School, the principal, Melissa Boone, High School, the principal, Marone, and Victoria Brown. I mentioned the Okaloosa County School District earlier. It is the finest school district in the state, I would argue, in the United States. Say that they're full support of arts programs throughout their schools, and they make sure that it is a priority in each of our schools. And I would like to thank and recognize any of our district and school administrators who are here with us today. Please stand and be recognized. At this time, one of our biggest cheerleaders and biggest supporters, please welcome to the stage Superintendent of Schools for Okaloosa County School District, Mr. Marcus Chambers.
So good evening. First of all, I'd just like to say it's an honor, Bless, to follow Mr. Dunn, just listening to his voice. That's a voice that's hard to follow. But I just want to say just a few words. First of all, I want to say to our parents, to our grandparents, and those who are here to support these amazing students. And I want you to think back for a second to that first day that your son, your daughter, your grandchild said, I want to take part in the band. And you think about the first sound that they made in this instrument. But then you think about where they are today. I mean, you look at this bird, Mattie Kelly, and they're able to perform on a stage like this, and they are in the top percentage of band students in Okaloosa, which is an amazing feat. I think back to when I first started teaching, and I remember going to concerts, and I would close my eyes and I would say, these middle school students, there's no way that they're actually middle school students when you listen. And I know the same thing is for the high school. But to our parents and grandparents and those here to support, thank you for the countless hours of support. And to our students, our high school students, to our middle school students, I hope that there's a sense of pride. And again, you look out in this amazing facility, most students who take part in band, in chorus, in the arts, they'll never experience something like this. So never take this for granted. And many of you will be able to go on, whether it be to college or this is what you do in high school. But the lessons learned from your band directors, from your band assistant directors, and everyone involved. These are life lessons. So I just want to say, so proud of you for being here. And to our band directors, assistant band directors, those who were past band directors and assistant band directors, I just say thank you. That countless hours that you put in shaping and molding these students here today, those who will be here next year, and those who are already gone before us, the work that you do is instrumental. And I pray that you never underestimate the impact that you make in the lives of students. So I just want to say thank you, and let's have a great evening.
Thank you, Mr. Chambers. Want to take just another quick second and recognize the band directors who are responsible for these awesome musicians. Let's have a round of applause. Please stand to be recognized, our middle school band directors. At this time, please take a minute and make sure that you silence all electronic devices. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Mr. Scott Laborde. Susan Wilbrink is in her 18th year as instrumental music director at South Point Middle School in Diamond Bar, California. The South Point band program encompasses over 430 students out of a student body of 900. Yeah, do that math real quick. The South Point Wind Ensemble has traveled to New York City, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Seattle, and Boston, making multiple stage appearances at Carnegie Hall, Chicago Symphony Hall, Boston Symphony Hall, Lincoln Center, and the Kennedy Center. Ms. Wilmering is an alumnus of Riverside City College and California State University, Fullerton, where she graduated cum laude, earning a degree in music education with an emphasis in percussion performance. She also completed her master's in music education at the American Band College through Central Washington University. Ms. Wilmering is in great demand as a clinician and guest conductor throughout the United States. When she's not teaching, Susan enjoys listening to music while she sits in traffic on the 5, the 10, and the 405. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the 2025 Okaloosa All-County Middle School Band and their conductor, Miss Susan Wilmering.
Good evening. So I'd like to talk about this next piece just a little bit. This piece actually was commissioned by my school and my students. We went through a lot when we lost a student who played saxophone for us. And it was actually the first time I've ever lost a student, hopefully the last. His name was Bryson Yang. He was diagnosed with leukemia when he was in 6th grade. And if you know anything about leukemia, it's the most treatable cancer. But unfortunately, that did not happen with Bryson. They couldn't find a bone marrow that would fit his. So we lost him. And while I was trying to process all of this, because that's really heavy and I don't want to dampen tonight, there's actually a beautiful story behind this. One of his good friends, Celine, came to me as we lost him when he was in 7th grade, and she was a 7th grader who sat next to him playing saxophone. She came to me and said, I know about Bryson, and I think we should commission a piece. And I want it to be from our students and our group. And I don't want the parents just to give us money. So she decided that we should have it commissioned by Rosano Galante, who's actually a good friend of mine. He writes music and orchestrates for movies in the LA area. So she emailed him and we set out on this project, and the kids sold a lot of things at school and everything to go towards this whole thing, and the whole community of students got behind it. And in the end, we have this beautiful piece, and his mother now has it, and she holds it dearly, the recording. And it's great because Bryson was full of life, and he, even when he was facing what he had to, look forward to, or, and his mom said, are you scared? He said, no, Mom, because I feel if God gave this to me, and maybe it's saving another student and another kid like myself, hence the kids on stage, they're the same age as him. So we decided this is a way we can keep Bryson alive and to affect a lot of people in a very positive way. He he was just like these guys, full of life, loves video games. So you're going to hear the beginning. It's all about hope. And then in the middle, you're going to hear Bryson's energy. And at the end, you're going to hear Bryson. And I feel you're also going to hear Celine sitting right next to him playing. So my gift to my new friends here is life eternal. Enjoy.
Mr. Chambers, you were right. It's hard to believe these are middle school students. Wow. Ms. Wilmer, thank you for that. We have this really cool little clock that we're going to give to Susan here, and it says, it's got the Okaloosa County School District seal on the front, and it says, presented to Susan Wilmery with deepest appreciation for an outstanding musical experience from the Okaloosa County Middle School Honor Band 2025. Thank you, Susan.
Okay, they're amazing. Can we give them a round of applause? It's hard for me to talk after that. It's very emotional for me. So the kids already saw me cry yesterday, and they're like, can someone talk about the piece before we play? I was like, I don't know if I can. But one thing about that piece is that I wasn't the one who came up with how to deal with something so big. You would think the adult would know, but it's always the kids that really help us as adults. Don't you guys feel that? They're the ones that help heal and or show us how to handle things. So I love teaching because I feel like I'm become a better person for it. It's kind of weird. This girl from California is standing up on a stage in Florida. Sometimes in life things happen not as planned. I randomly ran into one of your band directors at a national conference. He was lost on the side of a street late at night, 11:30 at night. He'll tell you otherwise. Yeah, he's right there. So 3 years ago, I rescued him and got him to the hotel in Chicago. It was kind of shady there, and he shouldn't be laid out late at night on his own. But I feel like I was given a gift because I've gotten to know so much about your programs through the last 3 years. I'm totally a complete stalker. I've watched all the videos of the high schools, the middle schools. Niceville, when you performed at the Rose Parade, you were fabulous. I was standing on the sideline at that Band Fest. That was incredible. I think I had the best spot on the track because I got to watch your band director as he watched you perform, and he was so proud of you. I've brought out 2 of your band directors out to California because I wanted to learn from them, but also I have a position where I can have a whole bunch of other directors learn from them too. So I brought out Eddie Stedman to talk to 50 band directors. So Okaloosa has really changed a lot of what I do in Southern California, and I've enjoyed every moment. I do have to give a shout out to Gabby Tordes because she has been hosting me and taking care of me, and just all the middle school directors and the high school directors are incredible. And I can't express, you guys get it every day, but you need to know this is so unique. It's so unique what you have here. And your kids are fabulous. You are great parents and you have a great community. So give yourselves a round of applause for that. I feel a little bit sad that I may never see your kids again. I really hope to, because I know I'm getting on a plane tomorrow, and I've been around tons of kids in lots of honor bands. Most of the time I'm backstage taking care of it. But this is one of the most special moments for me in my 18 years. And I know I'm going to remember these moments and these soloists and these kids that I met just on Sunday night. So thank all of you for everything. And I hope all of you continue playing. I feel like we need it for humanity to be able to express ourselves on an instrument, no matter what we do in life. So I really hope you continue on in high school and maybe even after. I never planned to go on in high school. I tried to quit, and every time my heart just kept pulling me back. So listen to your heart. It'll make you happy. Okay, with that, thank you so much. Thank you for this entire experience, and I hope I continue to be able to keep these friends and these directors close to me, as I have learned so much from them. So thank you so much. Here's our last piece.
If you could just give us a couple of minutes while we do the stage change, the high school band will take the stage. Give us about 5 minutes or so. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. At this time, I'll remind you to please, once again, silence all electronic devices. I also remind you that this concert is being live streamed by emeraldcoasttv.com. And I would also like to say for the record that I knew exactly where I was in Chicago the whole time. Take a moment right now to recognize and thank the directors who are responsible for these amazing young musicians. Please, high school directors, stand and receive our applause. High school directors. Joe Hooten began his teaching career at Richburg Junior High School in Crestview in 1975. If you do that math, that was 50 years ago. In 1987, he became the director of bands at Tate High School in Pensacola, where he retired in 2011 after 36 years as a music educator. Under his direction, the Tate Band program enjoyed great success in all phases. Their marching band, winter guard, and indoor percussion ensembles won many local, regional, and national events. In addition, the marching band known as the Show Band of the South appeared numerous times on national television in prestigious events, including the Fiesta Bowl, Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, Disney Park Christmas Day Parade, the Tournament of Roses Parade, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Salute to Youth Parade in Hawaii, and the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Dublin, Ireland. Professionally, Mr. Hooten is a member of the FBA, the FMEA, MENC, and Phi Beta Mu. In 2019, he was inducted into the Florida Bandmasters Association Hall of Fame. Mr. Hooten has judged numerous local, regional, state, and national events and remains active as an adjudicator and clinician throughout the United States. He and his wife of 45 years, Shelley, have a son, Taylor, a daughter, Tanner, and 3 grandchildren, Maya, Pax, and Ash. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the 2025 Okaloosa All-County High School Band and their conductor, Mr. Joe Hooten. Again, Mr. Chambers, you nailed it. Hard to believe they're high school students, huh? How about another round of applause for this band and our middle school band? Amazing. So, Mr. Hooten, I mentioned, it was 50 years ago that Mr. Hooten came to Okaloosa County, first job right out of college, 1975. And I'm very, very proud to say, and I've said this, I've had the opportunity to say this out loud many times, and I will continue to do so. Mr. Hooten was my first band director. Yes. And yes. So I get to do what I get to do. I have the best job in the world because of this man standing next to me. Also, another couple of things. There are several other band directors here who are here because of Mr. Hooten. They were in his band at Tate, colleagues of his throughout all of these many, many years. And here's another cool thing. There are several people on this stage right now who this is their final Okaloosa All-County Band. And their first All-County Band a few years ago was with Mr. Hooten as the conductor of the middle school band. So that's a cool kind of circle of life event, don't you think? So Mr. Hooten is a band father. Now he's a band grandfather, and I think it's safe to say that he may also be a great band great-grandfather to some of the students here. So we owe him a great deal. So presented to Joe Hooten with deepest appreciation for an outstanding musical experience from the Okaloosa County High School Honors Band 2025. Thank you, Joe. Yes.
Thank you all so much. This has been a wonderful experience for me. I can tell you this, I am one of few people on a very short list who ever was a band director and left Okaloosa County. Not many do that. It was just a great opportunity for me, and I had to do it. But I never lost my love and appreciation for what goes on over here. You've heard it already, and I loved what Susan told you, especially the Chicago story. That's going to come around again. But the whole idea that this is just normal for most of you. I was telling these students, they think that all bands are like theirs, that people go to their band and they grow and they improve and they play like this. I'm here to tell you it's not that way. It's not. There are very few. This is the exception. And ladies and gentlemen, it starts in the middle school. You heard those kids play. You heard how well they play. They're right there. Let's give them another round of applause. I'm not going to say it makes it easy for the high school people, because it doesn't, but it makes it impossible for the high school people when you don't have middle school directors like you have here turning out students like these. And I admire these middle school directors so much for the work they do, the job they do. And you middle school students, you need to appreciate what you're being given. And you need to take it and you need to bring it right up here in the next few years and get to experience what these guys are experiencing. So, but folks, it's special. It's really special. And you need to know that, and thank the decision makers who continue to support the arts and the band programs over here in Okaloosa County, because you are a model to all of the other areas. And I hope we can keep it that way. This has been terrific. These guys are amazing. I figured out, I've been wondering all the time why they picked me this year, and I know now that I was close by, so they could afford me since they didn't have to fly me in. So I don't care. Whatever it was, I'm just grateful for this opportunity. And I've loved every minute of it. We're going to close our program with a great march. Bands play marches, right? That's what we do. And we're going to play a march called Them Basses. So we get to feature this great low brass and low reed section in the band, but everybody gets to have some fun. So thank you all so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate your continued support and appreciate you altering your schedule to meet ours. And thank you so much for your attendance. Drive safely. Good night and God bless.